Hey YouTube, coming at you with the Great League team, my Great League team that is so similar to the Great League team yesterday, and it's because it's very similar just how you build these teams. So, DACHSBUN, Charmer, again the top Charmer in the meta, that and Wiggly, pretty interchangeable. Basically, the trade-off is just pure fairy typing here versus the fairy normal typing. The normal typing will make fighting neutral to Wiggly, but it will double resist Ghost. Like, that's basically the main difference. And then obviously you're going to have problems with steals, so you need a mud boy in the back, or at least a ground in the back to deal with steals. Not just a ground, but like something that can deal with steals, mostly ground. And then a safe swap, and I picked sableye. The video yesterday used Quagsire because they were more worried about Talonflame. So if you want an answer for Talonflame where Charm is resisted, like Quagsire would be better with the Aqua Tails. And they used Drifblim, and I prefer sableye as the safe swap, which is why I'm running it with return, the non-shot with return, because I think that is a better safe swap. So that is the thought process. Let's look at the battles. Pretty tough lead, so I'm going to get out into sableye, assuming they're running Thunderfang, which is neutral, and Charm would be resisted. Got to come in here. Don't worry about the moves again. Steelix can't really threaten much with the moves, especially a resisted one at that. So they're staying in, which is okay. I will just continue to foul play and chip here. And again, the strength of the Purified Sableye is that it actually does some bulk to it. So I took all these Thunderfangs, they lowered my defense, took more Thunderfangs, and I took a Breaking Swipe, and I still lived to get a second foul play off. So grabbed a shield and got a foul play off to take this to the yellow. My switch clock is now burnt, so Thunderfang is resisted. So coming in here, they'll get a Psychic Fang off, that's fine. Or Breaking Swipe, whatever. And then we'll just see what comes in next. I'm assuming an answer for this, like a... Okay, so I'm going to go straight Charmer, right? If you have a double steal, so be it. But they do have a fire, so that is unfortunate. I don't want to just run it with Gastrodon here yet, because I think that I could potentially... Charms are still chipping. Even though it's resisted, it still does chip. And I feel like with this move, I can grab a shield or maybe flip switch here just to get a couple more charms off. But I think I'll probably let this go because now I have so much energy here. One Mud Slap just to get a little more energy. And then the Body Slam, that will take out. And now I can get to the Earth Power here. And if it doesn't take out, it's going to put it within like one, maybe two slap ranges. So there's one. Probably need a second one here, but I have a shield. So shielding up the Rage Fist, and we'll take it. So despite very tough alignment, ooh, I gotta claim those. I forgot to do that. Despite tough alignment, I'll take that. Okay, so they had what if was a neutral-ish lead, but they go into Donphan, and I'm like, what is my best answer to this? I don't know. So I'm just gonna stay in this matchup because the charms are strong, and that's what DACHSBUN is so strong. If you saw, it's like when I did the Beyond the Hype on this Pokemon, what makes it so strong is that in a lot of neutral matchups, your ability just to like stay in and take moves and just do like a good amount of chip damage is so strong. So holy team, go lurk, double ground team, get a couple claws off there, which is nice. And they'll get back into their normal typing. Yeah, normal water by barrel. So rollout is resisted here. Surf is neutral, and these surfs are shadow, so this will, or Hyperfang too. That I was just like, these will add up real quick. I was surprised they didn't go double surf because they probably needed two moves anyways, because it's not like they're gonna roll out down my Pokemon here. But the Mud Slaps will add up. Let's see if I burn the shield. I do burn the shield because I want to get at least one shield back here. Or try for the farm down. No, I'm not going to get the farm down. And then didn't grab a shield. But do I need a shield when Galurk dump their energy and they're like a couple claws away? I don't think I need it. Because I think I can just claw down. Yeah, it's only 2 claws away. Jumpluff. This is where this Pokemon, I think, has difficulty against Pokemon that can take the charm damage, but also dish out some damage. So I'm going to shield up an energy ball, and as you're going to see here, like the charge moves on this Pokemon do not really threaten anything. And they give up switch into Dunsparce, so that is actually great for me. You know, I am... As soon as I made this swap, I'm like, I still like this swap, but, you know, Jumpluff on the front, coming in with a rollout user save swap, I bet you there's something in the back, probably weak to Gastrodon or weak to ground, that I just came in here and I'm burning this, and now Jumpluff is going to take this out. So I wonder if I even try and save this a little bit here. Switch timer is not up yet, so I just got to go Body Slam. Yeah, but that's, yeah, so that's this. I'm not surprised I did this. That's a swap, and that's a read. I don't know if that's a right read, but that's the read I'm making. That Gastrodon's going to have some play in the back. And hello, DACHSBUN has play in the back. It is a fighter. Yeah, I guess you need a fighter if you have a Jumpluff, which only has grass and flying. So they do get off a move here, but that's fine because I got a sableye. I lowered your defense. These claws are going to add up. Not enough to take out, and I really don't want to take a move here because I think that they are low enough that they are in basically claw and charm range. But if not, let's throw this. And being purified, I don't think an energy ball even takes me out. And I tried to catch a move, did not catch, almost lost to a farm down there, because if they farmed down and got 2 moves, I would have lost. Assuming they one turn deny me, because they are just 1 claw away. I think I would have lived an energy ball on sableye. Okay, what is essentially a mirror match here against the Wiggly? You both charm, both get to your first move at the same time. They're deciding not to go for Swift. I'm just going to lower their defense. But they'll get to an Icy Wind. And as you can see, these charms are adding up on me. Icy Wind or Swift will take me lower, not low. Yeah. So I'm shielding because an Icy Wind or a... And they give up switch into Marowak. So I'm just going to stay in this matchup. Just try and ship and stuff. An Icy Wind or Swift from Wiggly would take me out. So I shielded to take switch. And CNP here, which is huge, and I know they're going to try and undercharge to get an extra Bone Club through. So, Mud Slap through. So I'm not going to let them do that. Coming in here, I assume I'm going to throw a Body Slam before they get to another one, or full farm down. Even better. They have their own Gastrodon. So, and they make a catch on the Wiggly. Luckily, I went Body Slam. And now I can go Earth Power, and I think I remember landing this because they probably don't. They're like, oh, you just threw energy. You don't have enough. But yeah, I farmed up so much. So now I chip it, and now it's just like truly fast move damage team. Going to shield this up because it's just Claw and Charm and Mud Slap range here. So shield it up. Started off 4-0, and then I lost my first one. Like, I went 8-2 with this team. I think this is my 4-0. And then maybe I lost it here. Again, Cresselia fits the bill of Jumpluff, where it's just a really tough Pokemon that is bulky and can dish out damage to you. And these are the worst type of Pokemon for DACHSBUN here, because the damage adds up, the charge moves adds up. They don't need to worry about your charge moves. So you're going to be taking, like, you're going to go down shields or switch there. So I decided to just go down shields. They come in with their Wiggly. Again, I don't have an amazing answer for Wiggly, so I'm going to stay in here to not switch block myself on the, when I'm going to get Icy Wind here, I assumed. So I assume I'm going to get Icy Wind, so that's why I just kind of let DACHSBUN go down, lower my attack here, take this out, and then reset on sableye here, which is why I am instant swapping. And I instant swap into this matchup, which is a good matchup, to be met with a primeape in the back. And unfortunately, this thing is very, very spammy. Too spammy for, as you can see, the foul plays on my end that are 4 turns longer to get to. So with a shield advantage and just being able to spam just too damn fast, I can't overcome this. So I do grab both shields, but they're going to come out. They're going to take me out with a Rage Fist, and they're going to come out with a move. So I tried to, like, snipe here, thinking that, like, I can't let them come out with a move. But that's already 3 times boosted, so it takes me to the red. Body Slam may take out, but then Cresselia is going to have enough health to take out the rest of me here. Yeah, there's 2 times I did 4-0 on the first set here, and then I lost my 5th game. And then I started 3-0 in the second set, which you're going to see. And then I lost the 4th game, and then I won the 5th game. So, great lead against a Dark. They're going to have to get out into Azumarill. And this is kind of why I don't generally like fast move damage team. It's not a fast move damage team. Like, there's only true 2 fast move damage Pokemon, and that is Razor Leafers and Dragon Breath users? Or no, Razor Leafers and Charmers. And then there's the second tier fast move damage Pokemon I call the ones that still chip a ton but aren't true fast move damage Pokemon. Those are your Mud Slap users, Astonish users, Charm users. No, Charm's fast move damage, sorry. Smackdown users, right? Where the damage is, there is a good amount of damage, but the main purpose isn't the damage. It's like a combo damage energy. And this team has like a great combo of that. It has like the Charm user, which is like the pure fast move damage, while at the same time having Mud Slap user and a Shadow Claw user, which are both like 2 fantastic fast moves. So you have like fast move pressure that if you get yourself in a situation, you can just like fast move down in certain situations. Or both moves, like again, it's only 12 turns to a body slam. It's only 12 turns to a foul play. You can get to some charge moves here too to put on some pressure. So that's why I kind of like the combo here. I'm just going foul play. I know it's resisted and claws are resisted. I'm just trying to chip as much as I can. I'll have to shield 1 Aqua Tail here. They've already shown Aqua Tail Crunch, so I don't need to worry about anything much more, but I cannot let them hit me here because then I'm Psywave downrange. So I'm going to force them to throw here. And that throw is just a resisted foul play. Gets to the body slam. And we'll take out there. Morpeko, another great lead. And I've got 2 answers to this, so let's see what they come into. Cresselia. So, it's an instant swap, but it's an instant swap where I'm already reading Moonblast. Right? Dark on the front, Psychic Pokemon, try and draw out a Dark, and then you have Moonblast, so you can chip it or beat it, and then you flip switch. Or, if you lose down a shield, you can get Morpeko back on this. So I'm reading like a potential second Psychic or Pokemon that's going to be weak to like Ghost or something in the back. Maybe I'm wrong, but like maybe they just have like a balanced team. But I am at a return here, and this is going to, if it doesn't one shot, yeah, Morpeko shields. And that's why I'm giving up swap instantly. And yeah, so totally wrong read, but kind of good in the ending because I get a Charm user on this, which is resisted because they're half poison. But this has Psychic Fangs, and the Charms are adding up. And I obviously do not want my Mudboy to see this. So being able to chip here and get it to the red is actually huge. I'm going to come Sableye because I just want them to dump energy here. This is exactly what I wanted. This is perfect. They're low enough that the claws add pressure, so they have to, right? The claws add pressure, so they have to throw. And as long as it's not a Seed Bomb here, it is not. I can just slap this down. I'm worried about an Aura Wheel. It's just a Psychic Fangs, but I think I have 2 moves, and if not, I think they're in Mud Slap range anyways. Yeah. Bastiodon, terrible lead, so we're going to have to go to Sableye. And this is not a good matchup for Sableye. Ooh, and this is a much worse matchup. Okay. So, not great. Bastiodon lead against a Charmer. Safe swap into Sableye just to be met with a Wiggly. But you should know where this is going right now. Got a shield on the return. I got a Bastiodon that's going to have absolutely no play against my Gastrodon. There's only one potential win con here, and it's a 2 shield Gastrodon. I am keeping it alive, mostly as a reset here, because I was worried that if I let this go down and the icy wind me, then I would be in trouble. So that's the reason that I kept it alive. Shielding this up because counters are going to add up too much, and I'm not worried about the Bastiodon's moves. And I bait because it's my basically only, never bait, but when you have to bait, you have to bait. So baited, grabbed a shield, took this out, and I think they made a huge mistake here. Yeah, they come in because they're not going to smack me down. So I think they came in to try and charm me down so they can smack me down here. But that just allowed me to get 2 more mud slaps through, which allowed me to get to the charge move here. Now, I think I probably would have outpaced anyways, because they're, I think, a 3-turn move too, but it takes like 8 maybe. So I think I probably would have outpaced anyways. Maybe they had to try and catch. So I don't know if I love how they played that out, but we'll take that matchup. Hypno. I know Hypno's boosted, right? Or not boosted, buffed this season because it has the punches. And it has been relevant for so long. And there is a lot of poisons. This is truly like the first one of these that I've seen, like pretty much all season. It's still nowhere near the top 200, I don't think. I'll check that in a minute here, but like, I don't know. I'm actually like super curious now where Hypno went. Anyways, I do lose switch and into the Azumarill here, but again, if for those of you who've been playing since season 1, know that if you land a return here, you're okay. And I guess my opponent knows that as well because they shield up the return. Yeah, okay. So Shadow Hypno's 380, 369, and normal Hypno's 260 with Thunder Punch and Shadow Ball. So pretty low ranked. So I stay in to get off a second return. And again, they shield. So I'm getting out of here because I'm like, what do you have in the back that you do not want me to see it? And it's a freaking Mandibuzz. So Mandibuzz is like a core breaker in the back. So it's pretty rough. Interesting. For Hypno. Okay, that makes sense. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm screwed here because Mandibuzz is going to destroy both my back Pokemon. Hypno actually has a winning record against the main meta, 21-18. But despite a 21-18 record, it has only a 480 average. So your wins are not super strong, but your losses are bad, which makes it not a good Pokemon. So like you're winning against like Primeape and Toxapex and the Poisons and the Fighters, but even not amazing, like 630, 638. DACHSBUN you beat 625, Clodsire 618. So you're winning, but you're not like killing them. But your losses against these Darks or Ghosts, Corsola 176, Mandibuzz 218, Drifblim 295, Malamar 305, like even for Alligator 342. You got some hard losses in here. 342 is not bad, but yeah, it makes sense why it's not. You can't get that punished. Anyways, last matchup here. Get my Gastrodon on the Drapion. So keeping switch, have some energy for the Marowak to get this body slam off. Can I get to another one? I can. Am I going to win? I'm just going to farm down and shield. Farming down and shield. Maybe reading a double something weak to Gastrodon in the back. Nope. It is a Dugong. Let's see if I go instant. I'm going instant Sableye. I'm surprised I'm not going DACHSBUN to try and Psychic Fang them because they are at their last Pokemon, which means they can't reset, which means I should be able just to lower their defense and they can't do anything about it. So I'm surprised I came in Sableye instead. Maybe it was because it's already like half health and they already had a ton of energy. So now I'm shielding that up. I'm only gonna get one move off, so let's get the return off. It's definitely the harder hitting move. This will chip low enough, and then instant swap here to force. Yeah, you're not gonna ice shard me down, and I'm gonna charm you down if not. And all that does is reset my lowering of the attack on the Sableye, so I can come back in Sableye and just claw down at this point. Because I got some fast move pressure. So that's the team. Like I said, 8-2, pretty good team. I don't love using Charmers, but I know it's a good Pokemon, right? It's the new number one. I'm assuming it's the number one Charmer. I'm wondering if have the rankings updated yet? Nope. Corviknight's still number 6. And is this still the number one Charmer? Yep. Just ahead of Wiggly, right? There's other fairies ahead. Azumarill, Carbink, Clefable. DACHSBUN is the first charm user that is. I know Clefairy. Someone's like, Clefable has charm. Yes, but it's not using charm because if it was going to use charm, it would be lower on the rankings. So, anyways, that is it. Hope you had a good weekend. Happy Monday. I guess I should check here. So this is going up Monday for sure because I've got the other DACHSBUN, which is hidden as a Drifblim, so we don't have the same Pokemon. And then Diggersby yesterday. League turnovers tomorrow. It is another week of Great League. And then a little cup, a little jungle cup. So Great League is still on, so I assume they'll do that. But we'll maybe do a little couple. I got to look at the rankings. Let me see if the little jungle cup rankings are out yet. And if it's like dominated by something I don't like. No. This is a weird ranking. Holy smokes. Shadow Steelix, Scroopy, Fletchling, Miltank, Cubone, Inkay, Wigglytuff, Diggersby, Onyx, Swinub, Cottony, Zigzagoon. So it's got the evolved. It's a little cup, but it's got the evolved form in it. So it's all over the place here. What is Little Jungle Cup, anyways? Normal, grass. Okay, there's actually quite a lot of typings. Normal, grass, electric, poison, ground, flying, bug, and dark. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 typings allowed, which will give you a variety, which is why it's so tough to figure out the rankings here. Yeah, these are. I like it when it has a variety like this because there's a lot of options, but it is tougher to figure out the rankings. But okay, we got that. Let me just quickly check to see if there's any events I did not cover. The Ralts Community Classic, if you were out there. Great. That's just truly give us money. Road to Unova Tour. Is there like no events coming up? Or am I missing something? No events. There's the Dynamax birds. But those are the max debuts. Different max Pokemon. But that's not an event. The tour, no. And then Giovanni. And then, do we just not have an event? And then the Unova Tour is not till... Okay, we just don't have an event announced yet. Weird. Let me know if I'm missing something. But right now, I just went through the news section on the Pokemon Go Live site. And I'm not seeing any events coming up the next week. So maybe they just don't have events right now, which is weird for them because they have like 2 events a week. But I am not seeing anything. Let me know if I'm missing something so I can cover it. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.